Oh,
We're
hey,
live.
we're live. All right,
Hey.
how are you guys doing? You guys have a good weekend?
I had a good weekend, good busy weekend.
Yeah.
No, actually, I mean, I prefer my weekends to have nothing, so I can just work on my podcasts. All Saturday, all Sunday, go see a movie. Couldn't do any of that, but it was still good. I had a baby shower, some family stuff.
Nice.
What about you,
Not-
Shane?
Not sure if you heard, but the Patriots are in the Super Bowl yet again.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I
No, it's
was
been-
I was pulling for
our season.
my boy Bortles.
Our season starts in 2 weeks. It's great.
Yeah.
You're
To be
a
fair, though,
scumbag.
like, you know, nowadays everyone's like, "Oh, the Patriots are always in the Super Bowl." They're always. I'll be honest. It kind of felt weird today because I saw Philly was burning itself to the ground, and I was like, "This is just a regular Monday for me." Felt a
Yeah.
little sad, to be honest. It was because we got like championship fatigue, I guess, if you want to call it that. Lost a little bit
I
of its
actually
magic.
I might be up in Boston for the Super Bowl. So if
Oh,
they
you're lucky.
lose, I'm gonna eat it up. If you guys lose while I'm up there,
And you know what we'll say? We're like, hey, we have 6 or we have 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they're not going to lose, so.
No,
I
of
know.
course not.
They're gonna destroy Foles.
Nick Foles is not going to beat Tom Brady and Belichick.
Big
Yeah.
Dick Nick, he's coming
Yeah.
for y'all.
Did
I
you
don't
see?
even like
Oh,
the
this is,
Eagles. I just hate the Pats more.
you know, this is somewhat cinema related. Did you see John Malkovich put out a hype video for CBS?
Yeah, that was a
No.
good video. I liked it.
It was excellent, but it was pro Jaguars, and it got me jacked up as a Patriot fan. It was
No, it was pro Patriot.
No, it wasn't. It was see how confusing that was?
Goliaths?
Yeah, because you're saying we're David. Even though we're going against 2 Goliaths, we're still
Yeah, I
have
thought
a
it was-
chance.
I thought it was
Yeah.
pro Patriots.
No, it was pro
Basically,
Jaguars.
like, you have no chance.
No, yeah. So that they big swing and miss there. They can't even get their own hype videos correct. But yeah,
All right.
all right. So anyways, we're here to
All right.
talk about the end of the fucking world.
Yeah. All right.
End
Well,
of the week.
let's do our snap impressions then. Jimmy, what do you got? How do you feel?
Well, first, I will say that we are doing End of the Fucking World today because I was too busy to go see a movie. So that's on me. We're
Mhm.
supposed to see the post. My bad. Thank you, guys. And I'm glad that Netflix put out this show that is worthy of a review on its own anyway. It's not, we actually had this in mind.
hmm
This
And we're
show,
all watching it, so it was easy to
Yeah.
pull an
Yeah.
audible.
This show's very good. I came in, I wish I watched it as soon as it got dropped and I didn't see anyone else talking about it because I came in post hype and everything post hype kind of, it would have felt everyone else, they found their own gem. Like Netflix released it and they watched it and everyone was treating like, holy shit, this show's actually like really good. And it was, you discovered it. I didn't get to discover it on my own, which takes it a little away because everyone, it's so good, you have to watch it, And then I watch it and I'm like, all right, yeah, it is really good. But I wish I had that kind of more innocent finding of it. But it was really good. The best, it's a tone show, is what I would say. Like the characters, the theme, the action, the dialogue is good, but the tone, the music, the narration, to the way it flowed, it was like that was the best aspect of it for me.
All right. Sheehan, what do you got?
I gotta be brief. This sucked.
Oh wow!
What?
This sucked. I didn't give a shit about these 2 fucking kids. I didn't give a shit about anything that this was so. Oh, I was so excited to watch this. And then the first episode, I was like, all right, we got a little bit of Dexter mixed with Napoleon Dynamite. I'm into that. And it just never got going for me. I'm sorry. We got recommended to watch this by one of your Twitter followers, correct?
Yeah, but I mean, the whole internet was buzzing about
But
it.
I'll say that but your Twitter follower was like, you got to watch this. And you know why? He's an angsty little fucking 13-year-old nerd. I guarantee it. Because this one is for all the teenage angsty assholes out there.
No way.
Yes.
Do you think
Yes.
do you think your opinion on this is kind of skewed like Jimmy was saying? If you had discovered it on your own, would you have liked it more?
No, I think I wouldn't have. If I had discovered this on my own, I probably would have turned it off after the 3rd episode. I give everything 3 episodes, and I would have walked down on it because.
I mean, they're 20-minute episodes. The whole thing was 2 hours long. It's basically just a movie.
And it wasn't a good movie.
I disagree.
All right, good. Dave, how about your impression? Tell me how much you love it.
I liked it. I agree with Jimmy though. It's very much a tone show. You have to be in the right mood to watch it. I turned it off after like 6 episodes the first time when I was binging it, just because I knew if I kept watching it then, I wasn't in the right mood anymore. So I turned it off, finished it the next day. I loved it. I thought it was good. I believe I described it when I recommended it a week or 2 ago as a really fucked up British Bonnie and Clyde, and I'm all in on that. Just people doing outrageous shit.
That's such a disservice to Bonnie and Clyde. You have no fucking idea.
Well, Bonnie and Clyde were real people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they did real shit.
Who were like real murderers, not troubled. They were just downright bad people.
That's one of the things I see, I've seen a lot of people online being like, oh, they really hope, there is going to be a next season, but before it was announced that there would be, they were like, I really hope the kid survived at the very end.
Time out. There's going to be a second season? Fucking
that.
Out on that.
Yeah.
That means he didn't die?
He's dead.
I think so. I'm like 60% sure.
He's dead.
If there's a second season and he didn't die at the end, my critical rating just dropped 10%.
Hang on, let me look this up to confirm.
This is for you. You get it.
Fucking.
I mean, if it's a 1 season thing and he's dead at the end, I love it. I still like it. I enjoyed watching it, but my critic score will drop if they say he didn't die and there's a second season. He has to be dead at the end.
Has to. You don't run away from cops with a gun being murder.
I thought I saw that on Twitter. Let me.
Yeah, you better find this out.
You don't end a show with a gunshot and a black screen.
Okay, no, it hasn't been confirmed, but it's apparently this is based on a comic book series which goes past where the show ended.
Yeah,
but they haven't confirmed if they're going to continue.
Okay, well, so mine's a fluctuating thing.
But the point I was going to make is I saw a lot of people hoping the kid lived at the very end or wanting to know more. And the fact that a lot of people were hoping for this kid to survive, and the first episode starts with him talking about how he's murdered a ton of animals. That's some impressive fucking character work.
No, I mean, that's just like Dexter. He killed people. A lot of people, everyone loved him.
Yeah, but Dexter.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference between killing criminals and killing innocent animals.
They were the same. Teenage Dexter was this kid.
No, he started killing people when he was 11 or 12.
No, he started killing people when he was 16. Watch the series, Dave, okay? Big Dexter fan here. Real big Dexter fan here.
Much, but
he started with animals.
You're a real big Dexter fan? You're a real big Dexter fan? And you rewatched Dexter? Dexter sucked.
Well, yeah. Are you a big fan of the entire series or just up until Trinity Killer?
Yeah. All right. Up until Trinity, the Trinity season is
the best season. Yeah.
The greatest television season ever of any
first season so far. That's maybe the top 25.
First season of Dexter's good. Second season of Dexter's good. Third season's bad. Trinity's good. The rest are pure trash.
No. There's no argument. I mean, they're watchable, not trash. They're watchable. But once you peak,
when I look back on it, I'm like, ugh.
Once you peak with Trinity, you can't come back. They should have ended the series there, and it would have I needed therapy after that Rita in the bathtub. I think we've talked about that on this show before.
Maybe.
I think we have.
I think we talked about it when we were doing test episodes.
Maybe.
All right, back to End of the Fucking World. My little sister and her roommate watched it. Where they were in the middle of watching it. They said it was so scary they had to turn it off at times. Do you guys find it scary at all?
How old is she?
They're 2 years. They're 26.
They're way too old to be scared.
I think they have a weird version of scary. I think just any intense scene, they get scared. This was a comedy, right? We laughed at times.
Yeah, it was a very dark comedy. The only scene I could see somebody being that was scary was when the guy first started about to rape the girl.
Yeah, that was the only scene where it's a little intense.
I could see how the flashes of the murder in James's brain kind of would be off-putting, but if you're 26 years old and you're turning a TV off and running to the dark room, that's I'm judging. Sorry.
Shout out Nightlights, sponsor the pod.
Yeah, so I mean, where do we start? Shane, you want to tell us why you didn't like it, and I'll counterpoint it with why it was good.
Yeah,
I don't like the way you framed that question. You basically said, tell me your opinion, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. I don't like that.
Well, wait. We've been doing this for 5 months now, and you're just now realizing how Jimmy takes apart every argument. He's just no, you're wrong. Here's why, and I'm not listening to any counter point.
This is the first movie that I've actually. No, Jim, you're a bully. That's just what it is. You're a bully.
Dave is the one that just yells you're a trash person without actually countering with good points.
Well, maybe I wouldn't have to if you weren't such a trash person.
All right. Did you care
Although we're on
about
the same
these?
side here.
Did you care about these two kids, their journey? Did you care where they were going after the fact? Did you?
Care is a weird word. I was very interested.
Interested in where they were going to go. You knew they were heading to the stepfather's or the father's house, correct?
What was like?
You knew where the story was going to go. Like there was no like mystery. Like we're just off in the wind. We don't know what kind of zany adventure is going to come around us.
But they got to the stepfather's house in like the third episode. Then there was 3 more episodes after that. That wasn't like the end.
No, they got the house in the 6th episode. So you had 6 episodes of her.
So there was 2 episodes.
But we say episodes like this is a big thing. That's like okay, 40 minutes into it. They were like
I didn't know how it was going to end. I didn't know if they were going to get caught, if they were going to escape.
I didn't know how it was going to end, but I just didn't care. I couldn't.
Care's a weird word.
It is. I
was very interested in to see if they accomplished their journey. I don't know if I cared,
the character
but
development I felt before.
I bought into it, wanting to know if they were going to make it to the stepdads and what the next step was after that.
Oh,
you don't think his character?
You knew they were going to get caught. It was just a matter of how. There's no way.
What the repercussions were. So, like when the cop came in and she was like, "I'll help you get out of this," and then
she was a bad cop.
When they decked the cop and ran, I didn't see that coming. I thought maybe they would take it and get out of it together with her. I didn't see that coming.
Because they're arrogant little shithead kids, and they think that's how you get out of problems. This woman is saying, "I'm going to help you. Don't please let me help you. I'm trying to help you." And they're like, "No, boom, let's run." Like, no.
But I mean, I think kids are stupid. Yeah, kids are dumb.
I find it irritating. I find it very irritating. The kid could have been in handcuffs and went to juvie because he was, they caught him technically maybe like a minute before his actual 18th birthday. But no,
it was after his 18th.
No, it was day of his 18th birthday. Instead, he's dead in the beach. Well, yeah, he should be dead in the beach. I really hope they don't come back for a second season.
Did you think the music was good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the narration?
I did like that. I will say the double narration was nice.
And she was in the present tense, and he was in the past tense, which is
didn't notice that.
You didn't notice that?
I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that they were different. I noticed he was in the past tense because at one point when he said, "We didn't realize how much trouble we were in yet," I was like, "Oh shit! Maybe this is all like they're in jail and giving testimony or something."
Yeah, that's why I think he's got to be dead because she's giving it to you as it happened, and he's giving it to you as a reflection. That's why he kind of is a little more like his narration was a little more reflective or understanding of the situation. Now, at the end, he's like
a little more wise.
I realized what I changed and stuff like that. I thought his narration was hilarious. Little parts when they had new disguises and she's all blonde and he's like, "I look pretty much the same."
He's like, "I don't think my disguise worked."
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that. Like, it's interesting, the past tense along with the future, but I don't know if I like that.
Well, you didn't even notice it, so I don't think you didn't.
Yeah, you should have told me that. I mean, now I'm judging even harder. But that's neither here nor there. I think I have a rule, and that's if you make me watch a dog die, I'm out on you entirely.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I fucking hated that. Are you kidding me? Killing a dog, fine, but to show the mangled mess, I mean, come on, that was fucked up.
It was fake. I mean, the guy that stabbed him in the throat, also fake.
They didn't actually kill a dog.
I don't know. Ask your sister; she might believe it was real too.
I mean, I don't know. We're not dog people in my family.
Oh, that's so sad.
I have a question.
Dogs and I didn't care.
What's up?
Are you guys attracted to the girl at all?
The 15-year-old? No, thank you. I'm not getting that trap.
25 in real life.
No.
Yes, I was about to say yes, I am because I looked her up to make sure it wasn't weird that I was attracted to her.
25? Oh, that sucks. No, I'm not because she looks young.
I thought she got more childlike as it went on, and I don't think that's on purpose. But she had the long hair and the leather jacket and like a badass look at the beginning. I think it had to be on purpose.
Yes. I think the first episode and a half, I liked her.
She was
attracted.
At the end, she had that short blonde hair, and she was just in that little girly dress, and it looked like she was like much more not innocent, but youthful and young as it went on, which I thought was good move by them.
Yeah, I agree.
No, bravo. They made me think she was 13 or 15 or whatever. And
he just switched into a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, and got a better haircut.
Yeah. You didn't like his arc? I liked his arc. I thought it was good. He's a sociopath. He's all like, I'm a sociopath. I'm a sociopath. Almost taking pride in it and thinking it's cool, like a young, dumb kid thinking it's so cool to be fucked up.
Yep.
And then all this shit happens to him, and he realizes, like, no, I'm actually fucked up, and it's not weird. It's normal, and it's a problem.
Yeah, and oops, I found out after I murdered a man.
I thought his reaction to actually killing someone was great. Whoever that kid or actor is, that guy, he just performed really well in those scenes when he was breaking down when he realized he didn't actually want to murder someone.
I will say this: one thing I thought was probably the best part of the whole series was after the murder, when the blood spills all over her face and body and stuff. They didn't wipe it away at all. She was standing there dumbfounded. It looked like there's like face paint all over it. I love that. They don't do that. Like they always like wipe it away. There's always like it was very, very almost real because they were like so shocked.
Yeah, right? I was literally about to say, I feel like that. I have no idea if it is, but in real life, that's how someone would react. They were just so shocked, they're not going to try and clean themselves up right away.
It was dark, real dark.
This show had some real dark moments like that. Then it had subtle comedy, which I thought was hilarious. Also had some kind of corny, in-your-face shit, like when they stabbed that rapist and he's laying there dead and the blood around his head was the shape of a big heart. It was pretty corny, but pretty cool. I liked it. I was like, that's fun. Yes. It fit with the tone, with the over, like, romantic music that is juxtaposed to this crazy story. That shit I kind of liked.
That makes me glad you liked it, because as our resident, like, corny, goofball loving person, I thought I would be the only person who liked that stuff in the show. So
shout out, did it well.
You liked it, yes.
Yeah, they did it well. Yeah, the music set the whole tone. There's also another good joke I just thought of is when she meets Topher, the dude that she like hooks up with or whatever. He looks at her ID, says, "You look better in person." Something like that. And then her narration cuts in and says, "My mom tells me that too. I think it's true." Or something like that. Pretty good.
Yeah, she's like, I always felt insulted by that, but now I think I like it. Something like that.
Yeah.
If you like it so much, can I ask you this? Explain the lesbian cop duo situation. Why was that storyline there? Why was it important?
So I was gonna transfer that. That is the worst part of the show. Not needed at all. They could have just been cops, and one wanted to just be a cop and not skirt or not have emotional feelings towards the suspects, and one could have realized these were troubled kids that are caught up. You know what I mean? They didn't need to be lovers or lesbians, and then like another third one's in the mix and they're sleeping together. That seems like we're setting it up for a sequel. That was completely unnecessary. Didn't need that.
And then offering up to share the bedroom at the end, and she's like, no, thank you.
Well, here's what I agree with you both. Like, it probably could have been taken out, and I would have been perfectly fine getting more scenes with the kids. But playing devil's advocate, I think they added it because they knew the overall theme was a love story, obviously, and they felt that they needed to give the emotional cop a little bit more of a reason to not include her partner, despite her partner being like walled off. So catching her on a date and then being like, no, I don't want to share a room, was them breaking up, quote unquote, so that she didn't include her when she figured out where the kids were and tried to go talk to them.
No, I think they could have got away with that just fine if they had the big argument over what to do with the kids when they found it, because she was very compassionate about it and she was like by the book, which it should have been. And
yeah, no, I agree.
Think that was enough.
Trying to get into
that was enough to say like, oh, I'm going to do this on my own because she's going to try to like bury them and I want to help them. Just
I
one
would
yeah,
rather
just
conversation.
trying to-
be, yeah, or I would have rather be one of the cops has a kid, the other has no kids,
Yeah, easy.
and that's why they have different views.
Yeah.
That was the only part I didn't really like.
But plot twist: the one with the kid wants them all to go to jail and die. The one with
Yeah.
no kids is like, we need to.
Sure, you can do something like that.
Sure.
All right. Anything else you didn't like, Sheehan, that we can tell you you're wrong for?
Yeah. Bring it on.
No, this is the first time you guys are 2-1 on me over here. I've
No,
never been.
that's happened like twice before, I think, and it's always a
don't think
great
so.
feeling when I have
No,
someone on my side.
Yeah,
I,
Midnight on the Orient Express. You didn't
Well,
even
that was
expect it.
stupid. I'm sorry. What?
No.
Gonna make fun of my intelligence again, asshole? Whatever. No, I mean, the story. It just nothing made me feel good about it. The father, you could tell from a mile away that he was gonna sell him out. You knew. Once he got to the father's house, it's like, okay, well, this guy's gonna turn him in for the reward. That was just gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to be a twist.
No, but it was
The
so
stepdad.
blatant. No, that's your actual father.
Yeah, that's her dad. I was calling him the stepdad before, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy in the trailer, the drug dealer.
Yeah, he was cool though. Like that guy.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, it was
All the
cool.
young
Like,
people.
Knocking up broads and killing dogs.
like he was the when he said that dumb line he said, and she was like, "Fuck," he's like Gandhi. That was what his character was. That character hangs out at skate parks in your local town at 30 years old, and all the 14-year-old skaters think he's the man and like he's super cool. And then you grow up like she did in a day overnight and realize you're a fucking loser, man. Why are you hanging out at the skate park when you're 30 years old?
Yeah.
He was the throwing knife scene was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Just the juxtaposition of them standing shirtless next to each other gave me a nice chuckle. What an incredible body this actor that played James has.
What do you mean? That's not what everyone looks like?
He looks like a melting cartoon character.
You may not like it, but that is peak physical fitness. That's the male form.
That's exactly what I looked like when I was like 13. Swear to God.
Oof.
I was like 90
He's
pounds.
18.
Yeah, true.
All right, what else we got on this?
All right.
Not a whole lot, man. This one didn't do it for me. I'm not excited about it.
I wish they had developed James's dad a little bit more. I felt like he was kind of just there.
Oh, yeah.
I loved the line. I thought it was explained really well in that one line. It's like the fourth or fifth episode
I'll give you this.
when James figured it out, and we finally see that the mom killed herself. And James is like, I've come to hate silence. Maybe that's why my dad talks so much.
Yep.
And I did a little flashback of his dad just being obnoxious. I thought that was really pointed and well done. Yeah, that makes sense.
I
He's
agree with
loud
you
and
there.
obnoxious because he hates the silence, because anytime it's silent, he has to think about his wife killing herself in front of his son. So he just fills the world with nonsense noise and fake laughter. I thought that was pretty well done.
No, yeah,
I
you're
thought
right. That was really good.
I thought they should have expanded that even more, maybe. But maybe it was best that it was just one little line.
No, I think they nailed that that parent dynamic. But how about the other half? Why was that mother in no way, shape, or form would she leave Leslie? She is a broken woman, incapable of making her own decisions. Why would she leave him?
Maybe he left her.
Yeah, I don't think she left him.
No, she told him to leave.
I don't know. Stepdad sucked.
What,
though.
do we know
I'm
that
just
for
saying,
sure, or
yes,
is that
we do.
what?
I was keeping an eye out for that.
I don't. I thought they just never. I thought that's what the daughter thought, but they never really confirmed it one way or the other.
Maybe
Because
what a
he has a
dumbass.
history. Because when you find out he has another kid, he
runs.
ran out on that family. So I assumed he ran out on her.
Maybe that was it. Sure, but I don't know. What a waste of life. Why would he run out on a dumb girl like that? He could do whatever he wanted. She was the worst.
Just
Yeah.
fear of commitment and like being in charge of another human being. I think.
Not that much.
Yeah. Well, you'll find out in let's ask 4 months from now, Sheehan, how bad it is being in charge of another human.
If you can get a hold of me.
Yeah.
Shane's about to have a kid, for those listening.
Yeah.
Yes.
We think.
Although,
Yeah.
didn't we start? Oh no, that was before we were recording. I thought the start of the episode was, "Hey, when's your wife due?"
All right, I'm ready to give a score, and it's going to be the average here is really going to be wide zone. I feel like I like this. Oh, I had a question.
Before we rate, do you guys have anything else for Writers' Room? How would you change the series? Change the show?
I changed the lesbian couple, like we said, and just make their differences not a love scene, and they just have different views for. The love scene just seemed gratuitous and unnecessary.
Fair. Sheehan, as the person who doesn't like good TV apparently and had the most problems.
If they had really eliminated the couple episodes after they murdered and before they got to the gas station heist, there was like 2 episodes in there where it was just like kind of wandering around. I think that's where it lost me entirely.
The pedophile episode where they burn the car and then the pedophile picks him up and.
No, yes. That was before. That was before the murder.
That was after.
Are you shitting me, guys?
No, that was before the murder.
That was before the murder. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes. So
you mean the episode where they went their separate ways before they came back together?
That lost me entirely. There was 2 episodes where they were like apart. They were not apart, but like between the murder and the gas station robbery. There was 2 episodes, and that lost me entirely. I think they just cut that out. Make this into like a hour-and-a-half movie. We could go. Also, I think what I would have loved if you know how they stole the guy's wallet, the pedophile's wallet. If they left that in the house in the murder scene instead of Topher, I would have liked that.
But then that changes the whole story from then on. That they're not being pursued at all anymore. Then they have nothing to worry about from the cops.
Oh no, because then he knows. He's like, oh yeah, these 2 little kids robbed me. He knows who they are. He can spin that.
I think that's just adding additional that's adding an additional
I'm just saying, I'm thinking little corkscrews that could have happened. That's all. Because actually, I did think when I saw the wallet on the floor, I was like, oh shit, that's the pedophile's wallet. That's where
That's what I thought too, but I thought it more just they're not going to have money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right. Well then, let's hop into our ratings and review. Shan, I'll let you go first. What's your critic score?
This is a failing grade for me, but not that much. I'm going to give it a 64.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, guys.
No problem. I have a question before I get mine. Do you like coming of age? Like, do you like Being a Wallflower or Spectacular Now or Dazed and Confused? Or
yes, I do love those kinds of types of movies.
Okay. That's my favorite genre.
Yeah, no, and this was along those lines, but I thought it was. I just didn't like how it was executed.
All right.
And that's my opinion, and I'm obligated to do that. Sorry.
No problem. You gave it 64. I gave it 88.
Okay.
All right.
Loved it.
And I wrote it down before this. I'm giving it an 87. So.
Wow.
Jimmy and I on the same wavelength. Love when this happens.
There we go. What does that average out at? 64 plus. Oops.
Are you doing with a pen and paper?
79. No way. You really brought us down, you dick.
Wait, I'll bump mine to an 88 if it brings us up to an 80.
No, it's 79.6. So that's
80.
Oh, so we round up to 80. Perfect.
80. Great. That's a big difference in my brain.
It is. Yeah, no, it really is.
Here. Let's do popcorn. I'll start it. I'm gonna go with 4. I really enjoyed watching it. Like I told you guys, I happened to find it randomly on Netflix, and after an episode, I was like, well, I gotta watch this entire series. Almost.
You don't have to explain 4 because I gave it a 5. I
5?
I really liked watching it, and I want to watch it again.
Excuse me if I peeked there, but I mean, a fucking 5? Oh my god, man!
You know what? When we finish this recording, I'm gonna go back and start the series over and watch it all in one sitting.
Yeah,
that's how good it is.
I'm definitely gonna watch this again.
Yeah,
100%. And I enjoyed every episode.
I don't know. Maybe I was in the wrong state of mind. I mean, I broke it up between 2 days, but I don't know, man.
All right, Sheehan, what was your popcorn score?
2.
What's that bring us to, Jimmy?
Sorry.
3.6, 3.5.
3.5.
That's slow. That's slow.
That is low.
Didn't we agree that if we would eliminate if it was a huge difference between 2, we would just take the top 2?
That
Or
was if
the-
that was if it was like 2 4s and a 3, it'd just be a 4. But we got 5, a 4, and a 2 here.
I thought we were gonna say
Yeah.
like if it was two people agreed on one thing and someone like me brought it way down, I thought we're just gonna eliminate mine.
Sure, make
I
it a
didn't-
4.
I mean,
Alright.
I'm okay with that because we win in this situation, but I didn't think that's what it was.
No, I
Otherwise,
think that's what we should do
Deserves-
because then we look like middleman Dan if we don't do that.
It's a 4.
Okay,
4.
fine, 4.
What up? All right. So
I think
when
you guys
we
were
all
giving it-
rewatch,
You guys were just giving it way too much credit.
That's good, man. It was good.
yeah, it was good. What, Jimmy? What are you going to drink with it when you rewatch it?
Just like plastic bottle vodka
Solid.
with orange juice.
All right.
Basic,
Sheehan?
young, and dry.
I want to break into my neighbor's house and steal his top shelf whiskey.
Nice. Go garage hopping. Is that
Yeah.
a thing by you guys?
No, but it sounds cool. What is that?
Sounds like some petty crime from the suburbs.
Yeah, it's definitely suburb shit. It's like when you run around, drive around to open garages and then run in and steal beer out of their fridge because most people have a fridge in their garage where they put all their drinks.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
I want to go do
that's-
that now as an adult.
That's some rat shit. My God.
That's some 13-year-old rat. I never did it, but I know people that have.
Wow. Okay. Dave, what are you drinking?
I'm gonna go with a tall boy. I feel like PBR because that's what I think the kids would have liked. They would have
They're
drank
a
some
bunch
tall
of
boy
hipsters.
PBRs. Yeah.
All right. Works for me.
All right. Well, that wraps up our review of End of the Fucking World. Let's hop into. I'm blanking on what we're calling it. Our weekly recommendations.
There we go.
All right. Had a complete memory part right there. Weekly recommendations. What are we watching? What did you guys watch this week? Sheehan.
Well, I watched the Patriots, and I recommend you watch the Super Bowl coming up. But other than that, I have 2 recommendations, 2 different movies. All right. First of all, This Is the End, because that's what I kind of thought was going on in the back of my mind with the title before I actually saw it. That's the one with Seth Rogen and every comedian in Hollywood in an apocalypse comedy. Jimmy, you'll hate it. So
No, first half of
Everyone
that
but
movie.
Jimmy go.
First half of that movie is one of the funniest things ever.
it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
And then the second recommendation is the British version, At the World's End.
Oh, I really like that one.
Yeah, I love Simon Pegg and everything he does, and that movie
Yes.
was fantastic.
What's that?
It's Hot Fuzz.
And
Yeah,
Shaun
yeah,
of
I
the
know those guys. What's that movie though? I haven't seen that one.
It's basically their old college buddies, and they want to make it. They always
One
want
last
to do
pub
it.
crawl.
Pub crawl,
I think going in.
basically.
I think if
Okay.
you go in not knowing a lot, it's
better.
more enjoyable. They
Yep.
just want to. It's a bunch of old college buddies get back together and do like one last pub crawl because they could never hit all 10 bars in one night.
You just
I've
gotta
seen
get to the
trailers. I
world's
remember
end.
trailers. All right,
Very,
I'll
very
watch it.
good.
I love
Very
Hot
good.
Fuzz.
Yes, Simon Pegg is
Yeah.
probably my top 5 favorite actors. It has to be.
He's
It's
good.
weird.
I don't know if I
It's a
put him in
weird
top
pick,
5.
but I mean everything I watched of him. How to lose friends and make enemies. It was that shitty movie. Love
I
that
haven't
one.
seen it, but I liked Run Fat Boy Run. He was good.
That
in
was
that.
another great one. Yeah. And of course, Shaun of the Dead. His
yeah.
best.
Yeah, that's my favorite of the 3 of the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah. Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot this past week. What I did watch, if you like sappy rom-com movies, definitely Maybe. I watched that the other day.
Definitely
It's
maybe.
with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a sappy, good, feel-good rom-com. I enjoyed it.
rom-com.
And then a trailer I recommend everybody go out and watch is the Red Band trailer for Super Troopers 2 that just dropped
Trailer.
a couple days ago. That trailer came out, and I am cautiously optimistic for this movie.
Very
it'll be
nervous
good.
for that.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
It's going to be very bad.
Do you guys like the first Super Troopers?
One of my favorites.
Did you watch the latest Red Band trailer?
Yes.
Do
And
you
it
think
looks
it'll
like
suck?
I'm
You're
gonna
the
laugh.
first person everyone I've recommended it to says it's gonna suck. Comedy sequels the years later don't look good, and you're the first person that didn't change their mind after watching the trailer.
Oh no, I'm gonna love it.
I haven't seen it
love
yet, but I mean, Anchorman, Dumb and Dumber, Zoolander, Anchorman are the sequels to those movies are not only not as good as the beginning, they are the worst comedies made. They're a completely different form of comedy than the original.
It's so
I agree with that.
far-fetched.
Hang on, I agree with that though. But you could tell from the first trailer of all those. None of the first trailers look good, and this is the first trailer that I said, even if I didn't know it was a sequel, I would think, oh, that could be a good comedy.
Can I tell you why it's gonna suck? Comedies always do this. They always think they have to go above and beyond. All right. In the first one, they were dealing with a budget crisis, and they didn't want to get shut down. That's it. That's a very real situation, and they made funny. This one, they moved the boundaries of the line between Canada and Vermont, and they need to take over a city, a Canadian city, and make them American.
They're not even taking over. They're taking over for Mounties, and it's town.
They're Americanizing. They got to teach them how to become Americans, and it's.
But I don't think they're
super far-fetched.
All right.
Super far-fetched.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's not good. I'm still gonna laugh. It's probably gonna be really funny, but Super Troopers was so good because it was relatable, it was real, and you could associate it with something. This one is ridiculous.
Dude, Dumb and Dumber.
That scene of them yelling French words at each other, I was cracking up.
Yeah, I mean that was great. I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
They have good jokes, but as far as a movie, it's not gonna be as good.
We'll see. Comes out 4/20. We should do a special high episode.
Dumb and Dumber 2 was the worst thing. I was so angry. I
couldn't finish it. I turned it off after 30 minutes.
It was like a spoof movie. I turned it off too. I didn't finish it. Dumb and Dumber is my favorite comedy. The Jerk and Dumb and Dumber. It's my 1 and 2 punch.
The Jerk.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dumb and Dumber is up there for me. It's top 3 at least.
Yeah. I mean, every single scene of Dumb and Dumber is great. I remember reading all the Reddit threads and the AMAs and the interviews that the Farrelly brothers were doing. I remember one quote. He was like, "They're like, the trailer looks terrible. How is this going to be funny?" And he wrote this detailed thing like, we had Will Ferrell's team come in, we had Adam McKay come in, we had this come in. Everyone read the script, everyone poured over it. What I'm saying is, this thing's going to be damn funny. It was the worst thing I've ever watched. I don't understand. There's no way they had any script supervisors come in and be like, yeah, these jokes are good.
No.
And not even that the jokes were bad. I think a lot of time with these comedy sequels that people forget, they try to just make it about doing the old jokes but more. And they forget that a lot of the originals had a lot of heart to the movie too. Like, it was absurd and funny, but there was heart to that movie of the two of them going on this cross-country journey. And they always cut that out.
Anchorman 2 was just a bunch of gags strung up in thing. Just like, oh, what if we get in a car accident and then we have everyone falling into each other slow-mo? And it's like, okay, yeah, that'll take up 10 minutes of screen time. Terrible. All right, my suggestion, I watched a movie called Small Town Crime, which wasn't great, wasn't bad. I didn't regret watching it, with John Hawkes, I think his name, from Deadwood. Really big nose, from Kenny Powers, too.
Okay.
Like him. Anyway, my app that I have, TV Time, no free ads, great app. Keeps a schedule of all your shows and shit. I found out. Yeah, so like right now, what I have to watch is like that new show Counterpart came out, and a new episode of Crashing, and a new episode of Shameless. All my shows tells me when they come out and stuff. It was not up to date on Vikings. I did not know season 5 of Vikings is on the 9th episode. It's one of my top shows, and I rely solely on this app to tell me. And I had it checked off. Let me know when Vikings comes out. I don't have cable, so I don't see commercials. And Vikings just completely off my radar. Didn't know that we're 9 seasons deep into the season. It's an upsetting feeling, but now an awesome feeling because I'm binge watching the season, which is like a little more fun than week by week. But
awesome.
Vikings,
I've heard good things about that show.
You're like a grandma, man. Like, they didn't tell me about my programs. They didn't tell me to start.
I was pissed.
It's like the ultimate first world problem. I had to realize that I have to binge watch a TV show I really love.
I was pissed. I mean, I can't believe spoilers didn't come my way.
What? I didn't miss anything. I can watch it online, but it's still the fact they didn't tell me.
It could have
I
been
agree.
spoiled.
That's
for me.
impressive. You haven't been spoiled.
Yeah, nuts.
It's
Vikings is really good, so everyone go watch Vikings.
cool.
All right. Sweet.
Cool.
Well, that
Skull.
I don't know what you're doing, but that wraps up this week's episode of Six Pack Cinema. Next week, I think we're doing the post. Actually, Jimmy, are you going to be able to see it?
If it's available in my theater, yes.
All right. If
Okay.
it's available, we're doing the post, or we'll pull another audible. We'll see.
Open-ended. Like it.
All right. See you all next week.
All
Love
right.
you.